if I set up a date with a girl, let's say it's Monday today, and it is Monday actually. Let's say I set up the date for Thursday. I say, hey, let's do something Thursday. She says, sure, great. Within the next couple of days, I'm deciding where we're going, or I'm coming up with options, and then I'm gonna let her know. Listen, are we confirmed? Like the day before, are we still good for the date? And she says yes. Let's say you say yes. The day of the date, let's say it's Thursday. If you message me saying, hey, I can't make it, whatever your excuse is, it kind of doesn't matter unless like it's like something really bad happened or whatever. If you let me know, but you say, hey, listen, I really want to do something again. Can we book it for either Saturday or Sunday at this time or this time? If you say that, you've saved yourself. You've let me know early enough, as long as it's not like the hour of the date. If you've mentioned it in like a reasonable time, like the morning of, and you give me a couple of other times, great. You actually gain some points in my books. But if you mention the day of the date, let's say an hour or two before the date, that I can't make it, sorry, with an excuse, you really think I'm going to reach out to plan another time? I'm not going to do that. Because if you care enough about somebody, or you'd like to meet somebody enough to plan a date, it's now the ball's in your court. Now you have to say, listen, I apologize for being, miscommunicative or whatever the word is, but let's do another time. If you're not saying that, then it's not worth it. And anyone that takes themselves seriously, any guy that respects their time and their schedule, is not going to be happy with that, especially if you don't go out of your way to try to resolve that. So this video was probably a lot longer than it should have been, but I just want to give you context and my perspective, because I've had that happen to me before in the past, and I've literally just been like, all right, have a great day. It was nice knowing you. No, I'm not taking it personally. I'm not getting offended, but you've just showed me who you are through a text message. And I don't want to be around people like that, because it's indicative of a lot of things. So do the opposite of that. Let them know that you can't make it, but let them know that you have this time and this time available. And if that works for them, say, hey, great, I appreciate it. And bonus points if we get on the date after, like a follow-up of a time that actually worked for you. If you mention it within like the first hour or two of the date, like, hey, by the way, I apologize for doing that, or I appreciate you understanding, but I'm happy we got to set it up. That's like, whoa, that is a masterclass of communication and being able to sustain and build a relationship. Let me know if you want more of these.